What's up, Billy? How are you?
What's going up?
Well, I woke up here this morning and been up ever since. Looking for something to do. What's going on with you?
Sorry?
What's going on with you? I'm looking for something to do.
I'm going to the hospital with Sissy. Good pet.
Are you?
Yeah.
Wow, what's going on with her?
No, nothing. Just because she's sick. She don't drive.
What hospital is she at?
Mercy.
Is that right?
Yeah. All right, buddy. So I gotta take this. We're gonna go home, take a shower.
What's wrong with her?
She has a infection on her leg, so she had to go to Mercy.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Hey, what was I gonna say? Thanks for the ride yesterday.
No problem, buddy.
Thanks for the ride. Is everything okay at your house?
Yeah.
Is
yeah.
it?
Yeah, it's good. Okay, I gotta run. Thank you.
Oh. Well, let's keep moving here, I guess, my friend. Unbelievable. Pay attention. I just heard it. I'm getting filtered for news pretty good. My cell phone's pretty fucking, it's being pretty well monitored, and it's being pretty well, what could I call it? It's being filtered pretty good with a very specific frequencies. Where's that bird at? Oh, he's up there on the lines. Hey, you. Hey, you. Oh, boy. There's some bad shit up here, huh? Haven't seen the crows for a while. They usually come in for about 5-10 minutes and take off a couple miles away. The hell's this goofy bird doing right here? What you up to, bird? What you looking for? Well, I did see there's a new video game console coming out, huh? This new video game console. What's he on? Is he standing on a 220 or did he land up there on a cross member? Or 240? This 240 here hums like a mother effer. Like, holy hell, does it hum? What are you doing up there, bird? Starting to get some more reflections off of myself here. What you doing, bird? Anyways, they say Nintendo Switch 2 is coming out. Everyone's pre-ordering their Nintendo Switches. Switch it up. And isn't that kind of funny? Now this machine, you can, like, I guess it has cartridges or something, like video game cartridges. You still play online while you're walking around outside with it. I hear there's more deals with Iran. And what else did I just see on my little feed I had here this morning? Really don't have much to go on. I seen that guy got, whoa. I see some guy got like federal hate crimes with bottles of Molotovs or something like that. They're at a Palestine or an Israel parade or something like that. And this guy just started like aerosoling people with fire. And they said the feds got him. You want to know what the funniest part is? My local news station, they aired the what do you call it? They aired what was going on wherever it happened. And then the guy that they played on the air, who was talking about who was talking about the scene. Look at this electrical signal here. Look at this. Look at this electrical signal. Anyways, the guy that talked about the event that occurred, this guy was standing there without a shirt off. He had bought Molotov cocktails and just like napalming people. Look at this electrical signal. The guy was there for the Palestine Israel shit going on. And the guy that like kind of what do you call it? Like reviewed what the guy did. This is funny. Because if you pay attention, we're sending all that money over to Israel, and they're over there fighting hate crimes. Hate crimes. And the guy that reviewed it, I've never seen anything like this. This is so unbelievable. Oh, man. What is wrong with people? You know what I mean? News station. That's a good coverage for playing a guy on air. I never seen anything like it. It's unbelievable. Something just is on top of my head. I don't know what the hell it is. There's birds up in the cameras up there. Step-downs. I don't know what the fuck's going on here. Yeah, I guess something wrong with the phone lines here or something. I have no clue what the fuck's going on. Not at all. But by the way, Robert Morse burnt down. I guess one of the storms, I don't know if it was, there's quite a few storms, and I was out of town on one of them, and it got really bad up here, I heard. And the second one that come through, it like started blowing trees and shit over. Robert Morse burnt down. Yeah, I talked to a guy working construction yesterday, and I run into him buying a pack of cigarettes. And started talking to him. He says, yeah, he's working up here at Robert Morris. It burnt down. The whole building burnt down. The power generator, the induction motor for the backup generators. It fucking burnt down Robert Morris. And hey, news station, did you guys report this by chance? Makes me wonder, because they have their own private police up there. Did they file a police report? And who since there's a problem with local law enforcement on this fucking power trip that they're on, and this new equipment that they got non-disclosure agreements for. What is this private police station? Who do they have to report to? Because they're using county commissioner fucking frequencies on their radios. It reminds me of like there's a lot of people getting private police now, and they're not going with the local law enforcement. How do you get private police? Like, what is the process for private police? Like, yeah, we have they're ex-police officers up there at the school. They got guns. They got the whole system, and they're considered private. Come on, bring it over to the private industry, buddy. Come hang out at university where we're working on nanotechnology, and we got all these investors and alumni and donations, huh? And now you look at this. Okay, this is called private industry. This hardware. No, this isn't state. This isn't federal. Well, the FCC's involved. Okay. But the FCC's so ass backwards right now. And if I'm not mistaken, the FCC has to file, if you work for the FCC, every day you got to call in to DC who you are and where you're at, because you're not allowed to be a remote worker anymore. Because that's like the men in black. Okay, these guys in the FCC, they are what you would call the men in black. Because I got some ticket numbers for the FCC. I got some ticket numbers for the FCC, and yeah, they told me right over their phone lines there are no field agents in the FCC. So you call the field agents up. Yeah, there's a problem here. There's no one that's going to come. Like the old meter maids for the electric and gas company and water company. They used to have to walk around here once a month, and I want that to start happening again. Well, the problem is here, DC. The problem is here, state. The problem is here, county commissioners. There's some shit going on that deals with that smart meter being a goddamn computer, and the we'll just call it the private industry plus the service providers. That's most likely a private industry too, isn't it? Because the service provider has to jack into the private industry, and that's considered the Public Utility Commission. Like, holy shit. Like, holy shit. And now the state doesn't want to cover it. If you talk to the state, they could tell you all this shit. You got to go to the U.S. District Court. And now that's the FCC. And now we got non-disclosure agreements within the federal United States District Court. And that's what they are calling forced arbitration. And how many, like, it makes me wonder how many like court cases in the state where all this hard work was done, and then by the time they get it into court, it just blows out. The judge lets it blow out. Well, there's nothing I could do, because you get this non-disclosure agreement crew that comes in, okay, and they say it's whatever the process may be, that is dealing with some sort of private industry here. Well, we're doing all this cell phone research and doing all this shit. It's none of your business what the hell happened. That's why they say call the FBI for all this shit. Just call the FBI for your cell phone. But the local police stations have grants to look into the fucking cell phone. Oh, God, these guys are fucking retarded, aren't they? They're fucking retarded. It's like, you know, the non-disclosure agreement crew comes in, and it will totally throw out a case. Come in over top of the state judge. Come over top of your local magistrate judge. Well, the local magistrate's going to send it to the state anyways, to your county, whatever, wherever this occurred. And then after that, the fucking backup beepers for cars or trucks. Backup beeper. And then they just say it's non-disclosure, and whatever case you're working, it doesn't even matter if you took a gun. Boom, huh? It's like Delta Force going over to Afghanistan, or even you know, the Marine Corps going to Ukraine. It's like the same thing, but it is people who are they're people are getting this this certification, apparently, that they are within a what are we gonna call this whenever you are used for a violent situation or a highly illegal situation that leads to violence and leads to larceny and laundering and fraud. So when you get recruited for this, like people want to call these branches, but no, these branches are all involved in these these quasi groups, okay, these quasi static covert communication groups. And now FCC, this is a lot of work, and just to do all this work, and then you have a non-disclosure quasi static covert communication group come in, say we're throwing it out because we got the power over this fucking electric grid. And the shit that's they're researching and the shit that's being developed by force. I could only imagine some of the guys that have to develop this shit. You have to sit there all day, don't you? Go ahead, get up away from that chair. I dare you. You sit there. You keep developing these and engineering the hardware. Go ahead, keep going. Go ahead, get up. I dare you. So you have the engineers of the hardware, and they're even posting everything too. So, and then the bad part about it is, oh shit, my friend, there you go. Where are you going this morning? See, here in the future, I'll be able to call the police, the state police, and file a charge here. And then you guys are gonna pay me money for being. It's like a video game. All you gotta do is go out and spot it with optics. Go spot it with your optics. Put the crosshairs on it, like you're in a quasi static covert communications group, and you get paid money. Boy, who's gonna come steal all the shit I did in 2020, 2021? Who wants that data? None of you guys do. None of you guys. you just want the shit walking around talking about dreams. You want to go in the dreams and you want the dreams. Why do you want the dreams? Hey, FCC, you're going to facilitate this one. What are they doing? What these multiple antennas in the cell phone? This quasi-static covert communications group. What are we going to do? How are you going to facilitate this one? And you guys must report to, you're not allowed to work from home. Anybody in the FCC, that's the Federal Communications Commissions. What do you think, Allegheny County Commissioners? You guys got any contact with the FCC? You fucking better bet your ass they have contact with the Federal Communications Commission. Yeah, this is a fucking crazy one here. It's pretty crazy. There's a house for sale. Anyone gonna buy it? Wonder who's gonna buy that house. Wonder how much they're selling it for. Centerdale. Makes me wonder how much they're gonna buy it for. How much they're selling it for. Howard Hanna. Hey Warren, how's come you didn't sell that house? Come on, give me that dirty fucking static here. All I have to do is say Warren Buffett. And boy, oh boy, the algorithm on the phone really changes there. And it changes the electrics immediately. Just like an Apple iPhone there. The electrics change and your battery goes on a higher draw, and all of a sudden it feels like your cell phone, like an old TV, gets a big static field on it. You guys remember that on the TVs? Like, you get close to the TV and you touch it. Whoa, it's like, you feel static. What is that, FCC? Is that you? Is that a communication method with quasi-static? What do you think, FCC? How about Apple changing electrics on the phone in Apple 15, iPhone 15? Yeah, they didn't recall the phone, FCC. They just said, yeah, it goes out. One of them security updates. And who else can do this, FCC? besides the company named Apple, besides the private police stations. Well, if the private can do it, so can the local. So is there? So now we have a community of fraternities, of fraternal orders. Well, we're private and we're public, but the private industry now. This is like the what do they call this again here? World Economic Forum, the fourth industrial revolution, huh? And I hear the guy from Anthropics over there talking for the World Economic Forum right now. I hear artificial intelligence is in the hospital. By the way, it's working with doctors on video calls. Oh my God! Can we change the electrics on the video call hospital? Ah, talk about a quasi-static fucking covert communication group here. So I would suggest, where are they working on something like this elsewhere? And you don't need like one of them big fish nets on your head with all them magnets. What do they call that? An EEG? They call that an EEG. They call that a remote neural modulator. Magneto. And hey, that Magneto, is that pairing with the cell phone? And when that Magneto, whatever it is, what do they call it again? A neural modulator. So it's modulating like a radio. Is it pairing with the cell phone? And hey, what happens if the cell phone gets a bunch of static on it, like an old TV? It gets all over you with that modulator. Well, could someone figure out how to use the modulation in their brain without having a fishnet on there? Well, if I put quasi-static all over you and I have the ability to have a three-dimensional, what do they call that again? Come on with the graphene shit, these, or even Tesla phoresis, these nano wires that assemble immediately in a snap. And you just kind of change the electrics in the phone with the magnetometer, and holy fuck, dude! Now this gets pretty crazy because this antenna, it's got magneto, so that means it's kind of like one of them, like your Superman with X-ray vision, huh? Boy, explaining how the quasi-static communication group works, and they're able to formulate this into the DoD, FBI, and Pentagon. And DoD, FBI, Pentagon. Okay. There's aliens on this. See the little alien here? See him? You see the alien? He's kind of twisted there, isn't he? Or her, or, probably. Oh yeah, that's right. Hey, there's all this study. I'm gonna make another video about this subject. There's all this shit going on with human beings and this intersex shit. And they released on the radio, yeah, fucking Chinese people are working on a man's gonna be able to fucking have his own female eggs one day, and a man will be able to give birth. They're talking about humans. This was on the radio on the one that got they had the filter. They didn't give them any more public funding, called NPR, and they said human beings. They're putting these people under extreme. Well, we'll just call it neuromodulation, okay? Because like Elon Musk says, we'll be able to repair your eyeballs. We'll be able to repair your dick. We'll be able to repair your whatever by neuromodulation. So, anybody doing any research and surveys on the birds, if they're intersex? No one is, are they, DEP? Like, how are you going to monitor all the birds in your area? You got to go finger them and shit, huh? Oh, but wait, we have radars, huh? Oh yeah, we can monitor the bird roost with radars. It's like they got their own fucking Apple iPhone here, don't they, fucking NORAD? Oh fuck, get the fuck out of here. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, and here comes the fucking, here it comes. The Illuminati's favorite time of the day. Oh god. Oh god. The Illuminati. Nobody knows who the Illuminati is, do they? You even understand what the Illuminati means? Well, looked up the word lumen for a candlelight. Lumen means light, huh? And there goes the first light over the mountain there. And boy, oh boy, it looks like there's a fire somewhere with that color fucking orange. It's like it's going through some carbon somewhere. Some carbon monoxide in your hemoglobin. And it'll change what you see. Because I guess that's what's happening to all the fucking people out there. It's like their blood's getting so fucked up. And it's like holding carbon monoxide. And when you breathe it, the blood goes to your brain, and all of a sudden, you have a totally different grasp of reality. Total different outlook. But them airplanes, why can't I find the airplanes on the radar? Come on, quasi-static fucking covert communication group. What happened to them? We're making cell phones up there in the atmosphere, huh? Turning the birds into goddamn fucking intersexuals. Just like humans. And if we could remote modulate the birds, we could remote modulate the humans. Boy, oh boy, like, who gives you guys your paychecks? Oh, okay, that's the whole industry there.